Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. Twisty Amanozako, for those who don't know, is a VTuber who was an English VTuber who was a part of Denoth, a part of an agency that some may or may not know. It's Nijisanji, and of course I'm making fun of that because, of course, Nijisanji is a very well-known company by now, whether for good or for bad. Well, of course, they all have was an English language VTuber, because as of the 17th of June, she was removed from everything. They have it down here, of course, which is 2025 stuff here. She was basically Twitter account, all content to YouTube channel was removed. I did cover that part. And what we're doing here is covering this, which is that all Denoth first anniversary merch is just with Clara and Roma. Of course, Clara and Roma are not responsible for anything that is going on. They do not have anything to do with this. They will not be able to answer any questions if you do go and ask them about any of this. So, of course, do not go and bug them because they are pretty much suffering as much as everyone else is. They did, like Twisty, they were a part of the same group. Well, I mean, I would assume they like Twisty, but they were part of the same group, part of the same generation, and they did get close, as most of them do. If the agency does what it does, then it does what it does, but they're usually pretty close. So here, they have removed everything from anything that had to do with Twisty, and over here as well, they have removed Twisty from any and all voice packs. The voice pack for Denoth Complete Set is only with Ryoma and, of course, Clara. So this sucks for the people who have ordered things from, Twisty Amanozako, like wanting things from Twisty. They have ordered it, and they may not get it. Of course, Nijisanji, when they can make money, they do their best to make money. So if they could make money off of her, they would have, but they've decided to go just memory holding her, like as can be seen here in this little meme we got going here. You have Clara at the far left, Roma to her right, Riku our right, and then Twisty at the top, and then Twisty is gone. This is basically a meme using the whole Stalin used to do this with everybody. He actually used to do this with photos, have them removed professionally, and then removed from this plane of existence. So, of course, people are kind of incensed a bit, of course, as people have been, for things that do happen in Nijisanji. The company, in this case, seems to have been, last time they did a termination PR, it went really horrible. So they're not doing any PR, because according to them, like it says here, investing in good PR teams and training costs money, and I guess no PR is better than bad PR in their mind. So that's the origin of the meme up there, of course. And this person puts a good point. They put more effort into erasing her than they ever did in supporting her. Of course, this isn't newsworthy itself, like in the sense of what these people are saying, but giving you an idea of what the community themselves are saying at this point, what the community is wondering why the heck it's happening. And yet, no termination announcement. The company cannot be this incompetent. Termination announcement for whom? No one is graduating in the 2-member wave of Denoth. Of course, end sarcasm. They forgot to put the end sarcasm so people don't know that it was a joke. Probably can't get away with saying nothing, since undoubtedly some people who ordered Twisty's one-year merch are wondering what's happening. And as you know, as happened with Roa, I believe it's Roa, if they can make money off of merch, if they can make money off of the person selling merch like that, they will. They will do their best to make money off of selling someone's merch. Doesn't matter if they're there or not. They will do their best to continue just making money off of them whenever they can. Now, I will let you know one thing. Twisty, the person who was Twisty, is now Delulu Deliria. They were there for a while now, but they are officially coming out as Delulu Deliria. They are officially coming out as, making sure that people know about that type of thing. So, of course, I do want you to know that she's going to be out there. She's going to be doing ASMR-based stuff on the Delulu Deliria channel, but she is out there. We have a bit to cover on this one. I'll try to keep it as brief as I possibly can when it comes to this. Of course, this is, since pretty much, Twisty's gone, this is Delulu Deliria, who Twisty is and who Twisty's PL was, etc. At this point, there's pretty much no reason to hide her because she's pretty much gone from her other form, pretty much as graduated can be. So of course, not going to hide any of the stuff going on. So she has decided to let people know she's going to be moving to this Manururu channel. Both of these people are here. They don't have any content yet, but let's hear her say what she's going to be saying here.
Things happen the way they have, I guess, is the best way to say it. Because, you know, it's not like I'm going to be like, hey guys, I know I did a lot of shitty stuff, and now I'm leaving, so goodbye. That wasn't really the goal, and I'm sorry if it comes off like that. But, you know, I guess there's only so much you can control. But, so, let me find this. Hold on, I'm searching. Wait, that's not it.
Here.
For a job like this. So, you know, you gotta put in the fresh 9-year-olds to do it for you, okay? So, Rutan will be in charge of streaming. Hi. In charge of streaming. In charge of, fillable. Don't say that. Don't say that. Yeah,
so this is her form.
I'm sorry, woman. But not entirely, because, this is not Rutan's final form, okay? That is not her final form. She will be, you know, reborn at some. Okay.
And this is her reborn form. The full reborn form is going to be this. But the Rurutan is going to be like a placeholder until this final form gets fully finished.
Cutest baby to ever exist. A dog! Don't.
And she says that she is pregnant with Rurutan and that kind of stuff. So she's putting it in lore that she's going to birth this new form.
See that? She's not a dog. Just like I'm not a dog. Just like I'm not a wolf, okay? Wait, what? How did it is Robert Pattinson? How'd you know? Yeah. Can you adopt her? Well, she has a loving mother. The earth or not. No, I'm not a fox, I'm not a kitsune. I'm a cat. So, of course, you know, I'm giving birth to a cat as well. I'm sure that's expected. You can see the ears, the tail. I'm not sure why. Okay, Rutan. Be nice to her. She's a baby. Okay. I just saw a cute seal. Hold on. Stupid.
And she continues on talking, of course, a bit more. And she just starts doing unpacking, which is her, you know, I've played this game before myself on stream. It is fun. It is a nice distraction game that you can have a nice, if you have OCD and that kind of stuff, you can get things in the order that you want and things like that. So that is basically the story that we have from her. And of course, like, what is Nijisanji going to do at this point? Fire her? They've already done that. The only worst thing that they can do is try to sue her, but she is in a country that they probably, I mean, they have their base in Japan. They do contract people out in different countries, but I don't think they're going to easily be able to handle any kind of legal stuff in another nation. So they're not going to be able to do anything to her. It's like pretty much the way that she did it. It's like, I quit in this way by making you guys angry at me, by forcing you guys to do these things. So what are you going to do? Fire me? You already did that. So I'm just going to do my own thing. I'm going to continue doing my own thing. And as long as she doesn't break any full-on NDAs, she can allude to things. She can say, you know, like other people have had, either McDonald's, Wendy's, you know, whatever other work that they have that other Nijisanji members have done. She can do that, and she'll be fine. I do wish her, like I said, the best on her journey of course, making sure she gets better, of self-improvement, and of her new content. I do wish her the best. Rosemi Lovelock is a beloved member of Nijisanji Yen and the VTuber community. There aren't very many bad things that can be said about her. I don't think there's any bad things that are being said about her, especially not recently. She is lovingly called Wozumi-sama for some people. And of course, we are talking about them today because, as I do with everybody, I don't discriminate on who I show their outfits for. I celebrate it as long as there are VTubers out there. And as long as they haven't done anything too horrible, of course. And Rosemi, of course, is having a new outfit, and there are, of course, people who are wondering what she looks like, and she's using her 3D, which she can, of course, do this where she can, you know, look at it directly, or, you know, show like she's looking at it, all the different looks here. These are what people are expecting her to look like, and I always say this every single time, I'm always astounded at the type of quality of artwork that there is in the VTuber community in general. I love it. I absolutely love it. and I'm glad to show this one. Let's take a look at what she has.
They're pretty long. I got long legs, you know. Oh yeah, they're freshly ironed. Okay. Pants hater, but if it's for work, I mean, if I had to dress up for work. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Wow, wow. And on the hip, oh my god, a hip tweet. And a tie? Yeah, we do have a tie.
Just going forward.
We have a tie.
She's doing the sniffer.
What is that? Oh my god. What is that? Is that the Siggy? Someone. Here we are.
So that's the look. That's her full look. And of course, she also has it without the jacket, with the vest, just the vest itself. So she has various forms. And she, of course, shows these forms here. This is her Rose attire, my new outfit. I'm cool, professional, and a little deadly. Hope you liked it. And here you go. That is Rose attire. And Finana Hyugu says the hairstyle is so cute. Hazumi, flat as a board for the love of the game. And there you go. A lot of people are very happy. Ren Soto, so cute. Rosemi. Anje as well, giving them much love from the Japanese side. So cute, suits you well. You have Ririsia as well, giving her lots of love. Kawaii. Flower Bee. Rosemi had a different design for her rose headband, so it's so awesome to see, originally from her bow tie. So yeah, nice different design. It's always good to see, at the very least, some support in this way. The only criticism I will give is that Nijisanji, for some reason, loves very, very stiff models, and I really never get it. I don't get why they're so stiff. I never get why they like such stiff models, but it's a Nijisanji thing. Either way, congratulations, Rosemi. There is a system called, I found out German Fuwamoco exists. Too cute. Let's take a look.
Ja, da ist er. Hä? Ey! Wer ist Ben? Oh, fuck. Hör auf zu fluchen!
And here we go. Right now, that's commercialized stuff. Commercial. VTuber with stunt double. That's what they call themselves there. They are, of course, Hoshigami twins, who now have 10.5k followers and have 3.22k on YouTube. They are some, basically what people call the German Fuwamoco twins. Basically twins who are very much in sync and are doing this kind of stuff here. It's very funny to see people going insane over the twins after Fuwamoco. It's very cute as well. You can see here, when you use your platform for good instead of evil occasionally. And EB, it says from 5.5 to 7.3 overnight. Y'all are absolutely incredible. And they went from 7.3k to now having over 10k. It says they're going to be so effing confused. We are! So they're very, very confused how they're suddenly getting a lot of views, a lot of viewers. Very cool of you, Mr. YouTube ASMR F fan the second. And then, of course, imagine if Fuwamoco started interacting with them. Emotional short circuiting on their part would be insane. And of course, good job, bro. Of course, people are very happy that this is happening. Apologize for the cough. Whenever this thing starts coming back, it's over 2 minutes. But let's take a look at things that they've done separately. They mainly do shorts from what it looks like. Then they do have the VTuber model showcase, the lore, other things like this. Showing off their intro themes, other parts for people to be interested in. A little bit of the lore. Let's take a look. Oh, so very nice. Very cool. It's always good to see lore. I don't have lore, but it's good to see when other people do have lore. This is very wonderful to see, and I do wish them the best of luck. They're growing very quickly. They have a lot of people watching them, and right now, as of right now, they have 1,000 people watching. 1,000 people watching. As far as I know, they are not on front page, but 1,000 people watching just on a regular stream is amazing overall. A lot of people are interested in them because, of course, they're basically the German Fuwamoco twins. They are a humongous success. That's awesome to see. Amane Kanata is a VTuber with hololive, hololive's 4th generation JP. She is a angel, a tenchi, singing tenchi. I'm an Kanata VTuber affiliated with hololive. Latest information, please go to the highlight section. Daily sub account is Subtaso-chan. And then, of course, the reason why I'm talking about her today is this happened. I'm not going to make you say it again. Switch 2 was rejected in all votes. And this scared the crap out of people. This one specifically scared the crap out of people because it is, you know, the white background, smiley face, no tears in their eyes, but smiley face with blush. That tends to be, you know, the quote-unquote important announcements. In this case, it's not that type of important announcement. The announcement was just that she didn't get the Switch 2. It says, don't worry, it's not some important announcement or anything, especially to my overseas bros and gals. Sorry for freaking you out. It's just that I didn't win the lottery to buy Nintendo Switch 2. That is all. And of course, people down here that couldn't handle another graduation, thank you for clarifying. Of course, the Japanese people are here saying, sure, the title of the broadcast is important announcement as a thumbnail. You explain it in English carefully. That's great. It's good because, you know, people will freak out. Like, these people were sad. This person here says angel jump scare was big. Real sobs. Almost to the point of like the real, just like ugly crying. No worries, Kanata, but now I must flaunt my Switch 2 as payback. Didn't think it was graduation announcement, but the translation was a bit confusing. So some people did get confused. And of course, it is not meant, it was never meant to be, what would I call it? To be clickbaity for her. It was never meant to scare people. It was just meant as, ooh, this is a nice one. And it kind of worked with the whole thing. I guess she used it as a meme, I guess, more than anything. But it worked. It worked for her. And of course, I do hope eventually she's going to be able to get the Switch 2. Because in Japan, they do work on the lottery system with a lot of these very, very popular things. You sign yourself up for the lottery. You may or may not get it in the end. But the lottery is still there. So that is, of course, something that is rough for her, of course. But I do hope that eventually she does get it. Welcome back, everyone, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, everything in between. The reason why I do this is because I want it to be a positive space for VTubing. Yes, I do news and that type of stuff, and that can sometimes get you down, so I want to kind of bring some positivity back into things. With Alchamee this time, let's talk about them. They are 2.0 fall debut, so they already have their 1.0 out. They're going to be doing their 2.0 soon. So let's take a look. Or most just call me Alki. Or Alk, in this case. I stream a lot of variety, but Final Fantasy XIV is my main love. A lo-fi vibe streamer because we keep it chill. And let's take a look at something that they've done here.
You've been warned. Praise me!
That's loud!
That's what I fucking thought. Good job, boys. You did a great job. You deserve another raise. Ice cream's on me tonight.
So yeah, they've been playing a little Wuthering Waves here.
It's unfortunate, though, because now everything else is quiet.
So there you go. They did lower the master volume because it can be kind of loud. Let's take a look at their YouTube side. They are putting, they did put some things here on the videos of, Final Fantasy XIV, spoilers, and Walker, that type of thing. So they've been putting some things out here and there. Thank you so much, Alchemy, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching, as always, and of course, take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.